But you can try and smash this brazier. Perhaps it will set me free, or kill me.
Can't imagine anything more horrible than your punishment, but you weren't wrong to denounce her. You were trying to protect our home, Sarkoris, from a great evil. I salute you for your courage. Let's see if this generates anything. Okay. Farewell. And there is nothing else in here. All right. Why do I feel like there should be more? All right. Keep moving.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards! Trail me.
There are questions that are better left unasked. There are memories that ought to rouse a storm in your soul. But instead, you look into them and see nothing but emptiness. Unknowing is the worst punishment. Knowing, on the other hand, knowing is eternal, unabated pain.
Spare me from listening to eggheads and their problems. A fist to the face, that's pain. As for knowledge, I wish I could have nothing but pain from knowledge for the rest of my life.
Pain can be endured for the sake of knowledge, but the superior approach is to acquire knowledge of how to eliminate the pain.
Anyway.
I don't think she's talking about physical pain. More like pain in the soul. Getting rid of something like that, it's not easy, you know? Even for someone like her.
That is a widespread misconception.
We will get you one day, betrayer of humanity. Then you'll learn what true punishment and pain are.
Hello.
You wanted me to end up here, didn't you? That's why you led me to find the crystal.
Yes, I did. But I did not drag you here by force. I have never done that. I could give you a hint, prompt you, but never force you. You asked me a question, and I answered. Now answer mine. When you were there, standing near the crib inside my ruined home, what did you feel?
Sadness.
So be it. So be it.
Where are you now?
I am where everything began. Threshold. Do not worry, I will not flee when you come here, not again. You will come, won't you? One of us must burn, so that the other may live, and the wound may be eliminated. I have another question for you. The hunter from Threshold. His ghost was imprisoned here. Why did you do what you did to him?
His guilt was indisputable, but he had already suffered enough.
I see. It was not I who killed him, made him a ghost, and imprisoned him here. He took his own life, and his guilty conscience did the rest. And yet he asked you for forgiveness. That is odd. It makes no sense.
Why did you show me all that? You're past the prison. You want me to pity you?
Pity? Me? I did not throw the country that betrayed me into the demon's maw in order to be pitied. I did not do it even for revenge. I simply made a promise.
Everyone needs to be pitied sometimes. People who say they don't want it seem to need it more than anyone else. Maybe if someone pitied you back then, 100 years ago, there wouldn't be a world wound, or a demon invasion, or any other horrible things.
Indeed. I was the fearsome witch Threshold's hunters were after. I began studying rifts and soul-changing forces long before they knocked on my door. I had no intention of applying such knowledge at the time, but some temptations are nigh onto impossible to resist. And one more thing I'd like to ask you. Why did you do what you did to that little traitor, 𝐂𝐴𝐵?
He deserved death. Oh, hold on.
He stabbed me in the back, but I didn't punish him for that. Oh no. He was punished for lacking the courage to fight for his own freedom, and for choosing to grovel before his executioners. Now he is an eternal prisoner. What could be more appropriate? It is so odd to realize that I once cared about so many things. That ideas like justice and revenge used to mean something.
Recognize this?
Yes, I recognize it. It's Mother Vulture's creation. How did you come to possess it? Then again, I shouldn't be surprised. Your special fate draws such items into your path.
You tried to heal yourself, but even the creation of the goddess failed to help you.
I suppose I should be proud. The wound which I sought to heal was my own creation. And it was beyond even the powers of beings like Mother Vulture to cure.
Why did you turn to her for help?
Oh, I turned to many others. Mother Vulture is a force to be reckoned with, but she was only one name on a long list. However, no one was able to help me, so I was obliged to search for the cure myself.
Why did she fail to help you?
This affliction is unique, just like the world wound itself. I doubt even Mother Vulture has ever seen anything like it before. Or perhaps the answer is simpler. Perhaps she just lacked power.
This cloak responds to my mythic power.
Perhaps it soaked up a portion of the world wound's energies while it burned on my shoulders. Now it can sense your power and respond to it. An intriguing observation. And I received a dose of nostalgia for days long past. Most diverting.
I have nothing more to discuss with you.
Farewell, then. Threshold awaits.
All right. Hey, whatever. Experiment finally. That's right. At least I can try something serious. You brought to Threshold to stand trial. Take that. What the hell was that spell? I won't leave it like this. Do you hear me? I promise. I promise. That was the wound that killed her son. Furrow in the ground that looks like a wound. Heat from strange undying coals spills out on the opening. When you find yourself next to a strange wound like furrow in the ground, you feel a chill come over you. But I'm immune to nauseated. There's nothing else here. Hold old hut. Is this the same old hut?
What's in?
Am I now going around in circles? I am. All right. Still haven't found this guy. Wilderness of Ruined Sorcerer. And return to Dresden. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's like no time has passed. Interesting. So, it looks like we need to head back to Dresden. I'm going to save it right here. And we are going to teleport to Dresden. Gates of Dresden are wide open, and the army that came back from Is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to your city. The streets of Dresden are cloaked in silence that is disturbed only by the cawing of birds, lured by the smell of putrid flesh. The yawning doorways of abandoned houses make the facades look like grinning skulls. The undead army stands still, awaiting new orders. The Crusaders who see their fallen comrades in your cohort helplessly ball their fists and whisper curse under their breath. The Crusaders of 𝐚𝐻awke watch you with fear and hatred, muttering through clenched teeth.
Welcome back, Commander. We heard the news. I can't believe Her Majesty's gone.
Not quite gone. She's just next door at the ziggurat. Anevia finds it difficult to speak. Her pale face is devoid of emotion. She moves and talks like a clockwork automaton, not a person. She has already heard about Erebeth's demise.
But that's just the latest name in the long, long list of your victims. This ain't a crusade anymore. It's senseless slaughter. The Knights of 𝐚𝐻awke put up with you on the Queen's orders, but that's all over now. They're going back to 𝐚𝐻awke to strengthen its borders, and I'm leaving with them.
Wow. I wonder if I can get this. Let's see. I'm sorry Erebeth is dead. Nevia's eyes flash, and for an instant she feels skewered by her gaze. The intensity of her stare fades, and she gives you a curt nod. Don't do anything stupid. We have a common enemy, and the final victory is close at hand.
I don't trust you anymore. And as for them, they don't trust you either. You had plenty of supporters among the knights, but where are they now? They're all dead. No, this is the end of the crusade.
You run because you're afraid, but I'll heal you and purge you of fear here and now. Oh man, and this is a good option? Holy crap. The Knights of Mendev are cowardly wretches. I have no need of you. Crawl back to your city and thank me for letting you keep your worthless lives. That's the good response. A death's head moth lands on your shoulder, the sacred insect of 𝐂𝐴𝐽𝐻. You sense the goddess herself enjoying the spectacle through the creature's eyes. Finally, the hour of reaping has come. You see the sparks of life twinkling in the bodies of the mortals who dared to rise against you. You could give an order and watch them be ripped apart by the teeth and claws of the obedient undead, but why? With the wave of your hand, the flickering lights are snuffed out. 𝐵𝐻Asimar, the scholar's bravery falters. At the very last, she turns around and tries to flee, leaving her back exposed for the killing blow. Nystra resists until her final breath. A haughty, disdainful expression stays on her face even after death.
So everything has been in vain. The victory over the world wound will plague Golarion with a calamity worse than demons. I am not going to wish you victory. You do not deserve it.
Beth, I am coming to you.
The city square is littered with bodies, but you will not tolerate desertion even in death. And so you forcefully return the unworthy to their bodies even before their flesh can grow cold. No soul shall flee to the outer sphere, where Pharasma's court awaits them in vain. The sightless eyes of the dead are turned towards you. Even a whisper would sound like thunder in the absolute silence of the square. I am pleased by your efforts, my servants. You were useful to me, and you will serve me again in the days to come. When the mortal defenders of Golarion failed, it was you, the dead, who stayed true to your oaths and managed to stem the tide. We reaped a glorious harvest in the name of our mistress, Death. We brought relief to the bonds of passion, fear, and suffering to many, but our labor won't be complete until everyone is redeemed. I'm going to go with this one. The dead remains motionless, emblazoned on their rusty armor. The smudged crimson swords of the inheritor looks like stains of freshly spilled blood. This place is an empty grave. Once my business here is concluded, I will abandon the world wound and go on a journey. Just like my mentor before me, I've lost interest in other people's wars, so I won't have any more need of you. After the victory, your service will end. I wish to remain here in Dresden, a place of solitude and seclusion, which is why I will instruct you to purge my realm of all the living once the demons are defeated. Demon or mortal, all will have to go or join my ranks of my servants. I think I'm going to pick this one. The dead Grunhungler kill the living. Now go to sleep, my servants. Your tormented souls have earned a moment of respite. Slumber until I call for you once more. Yeah. A wave of apathy washes over the undead warriors. Their hands fall listlessly. The angry gleam in their eyes fades. Peace descends upon them, the greatest gift you can possibly give. The storyteller appears behind you as if from nowhere. The ancient elf sounds tired, but there's not even a trace of fear in his voice. This day will be mentioned in every chronicle in Avestan. The day when Tar-Baphon's name faded from memory and became a thing of the past. The day he was replaced by a new Lord of Death, one even more menacing than his predecessor. The world wound is doomed, but that which will replace it will terrify mortals even more. Soon, courageous adventurers will start banding together to come here and fight the new master of these lands, and here they will meet their end. Forgot how to walk? Well, at least Reggie's still here. Just saying. All right. What do we got going on here? Yeah, see, we're definitely gonna have to study those. Still got more time there. Let's click on that just to get it off there. I don't know why this is here twice, but we'll do it twice if we have to. All right. I think... Oh, hold on. Let's come down here. Can you move yet? No. So we're going to skip one day. Okay. Close. We're not even going to let him get here. Save it. Nice. Easy peasy. Okay. We are going to save it right here. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, that's still got 2 days. Okay. Because I do believe... Oh, let's get out of here. I don't know what we're doing there. Yep, and we'll get this done too. So, all right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. We are very, very close to doing our assault on Threshold, which means that we are literally at the end of the game. Threshold is technically chapter 6, and it is very, very short. So I'm going to do some research and figure out how long it typically takes someone to get through Threshold. And so the next episode, other than waiting, right, we'll have the waiting episode, depending on what you guys put in the comment section on whether you wanted to see me doing the whole waiting thing or you just want highlights. And we may have a couple more episodes get into Threshold a little bit if it's going to take a while, like several hours. If not, then we'll be live streaming it. So until next time, you take care of yourself out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day of my life. See ya.